So I had no idea this was a thing. I have no idea if it's brand new, if it's been around for a while and it's just never hit my area at all, but it's another old style Pilsner. But this time, it's a little bit more boozy. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, mate Brewski from the Brewski Review. Today the beer that I have for you guys is Old Style Pilsner, not the Old Style from Shameless. We've been over that. You can check out the original Old Style up here. But this got a little bit more booze, got a little bumped up in the alcohol section. We have Old Style Pilsner 6.1, and it's got a rabbit on there with the 6.1. I don't know what the rabbit means, but hey, it's there. Looks like Old Style, except the background is now dark. There's a train and a horse and buggy, a car, and a bunch of bunnies in a green lake, and a big bunny on the side saying 6.1. So you guessed it, 6.1% alcohols by volume. Drunk Pokeroo, another beer reviewer, YouTube and on Instagrams, he said, is it like an ice beer, ice Pilsner per se, which is usually a lager but with higher alcohol. I don't think there's a definitive answer yet. I don't think I'll be able to give you a definitive answer, but we're gonna crack this bad boy open either way. 6.1%, no listed IBUs on the can or the website or Untapped. So let's see what we got. Budweiser pint glass. Now, me, not a big fan of ice beers or ice lagers kind of thing. That's just the extra alcohol seems a little forced in my opinion, the way it's done, but hey, that's fine. Hey, wow, bubbles are kind of going in like a DNA sort of shape here. Kind of interesting, but yeah, looks like a regular lager. Golden, pale golden, you know, golden in color, yellow, looks like beer, white head on top. Carbonation bubbles. Pretty standard. But how does it smell and taste? Let's find out. On the nose, a little bit like fresh cut grass or dying grass. Maybe dying grass. That fits a bit better. Dying grass, grainy. More or less what I'm getting off there. A little bit of sweetness, like a simple syrup sweetness, just like sugar. Other than that, not much else. Gasoline? Did I just get gasoline? Just ask like essence of gasoline? I don't know. Not really much of a of an aroma off here. A little grainy, hay, not grainy, hay. Dead grass, hay, somewhat gasoline. Light general sweetness. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. So for me, ice beers, depending on how higher the alcohol usually is, I mean, most of them are just like 0.5 or 1% more. Those don't really have too much of a forced alcohol sort of bump up. But this is, on that initial sip, it tasted kind of bland and uneventful as far as beers go, but then just like sharp alcohol, almost like, yeah, kind of gasoline-esque. I've never drank gasoline, but I've smelled gasoline before, not huffing it, just, you know, when you're pumping gas. And then it's like somebody just took a beer, put a shot of really shitty vodka into it, and then and pass it off as a boozier beer. That wasn't great. That wasn't great at all. But we need more for science. Cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Ooh. Ooh. Ew. That's bad. Yeah, so Old Style Pilsner, not really that memorable, in my opinion, to start. This is just so good. It's just definitely more memorable, but not in a good way. It's, well, what is it? It's exactly how I first stated it. It's bland, little dead grassy, some sort of sweetness going on. And then with the 6.1, just seems like somebody dropped a bit of vodka in there, and there you have the 6.1 Old Style Pilsner. It's not great at all. No, little gasoline-y, little forced sharp alcohol. Yep, pretty much it. Can. Old Style Pilsner 6.1. Strong beer. Any information? Not really. Return for refund. Molson Coors Canada. Contains barley. No preservatives. On the bottom, for a canned on or some sort of date code, B02024. Can't read it, can't decipher it, but there is something there. So I can appreciate that for sure. On the website, shop.oldstylepilsner.ca. I'm on the story because I can't really find anything for the beer. What about on the homepage? Maybe nothing. No, this is just a shop for old style swag and shit, t-shirts, hats, stuff that I don't know. I personally wouldn't buy it. But let's go to the story. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Whether you call it Pilsner, Vitamin P, or Saskatchewan Champagne, Old Style Pilsner is a tasty brew that takes you right to the heart of Pill country. This is obviously, I'm guessing, about the original Pilsner. I haven't found anything about 6.1 yet. Nothing, nowhere, nada. And it has been since 1926. For generations, we've kept the same quality taste with the same crazy label. Well, back in 57, someone thought they should modernize the label. But after a year of angry riots and hunger strikes, we changed the label back and order was restored. To this day, you can crack open a cold pill with the bunny, the brewery, the crows, the coach, the car, I guess, if it's parked. Yep, continuing, the monks, the mountains, the plane, the train, the teepee. A lot of stuff you can do with beer, apparently. Obviously. What do I mean, apparently? Of course you can. At Pilsner, we have not changed our beer ingredients since it was first brewed in 1926. Why? It's right there on the bottle. Old Style. Those are more than just words on a beloved label. Being true to who we are has kept our drinkers loyal and kept Pilsner from being a fad. Well, I'm not sure if you guys did it 100% on your own. Pretty sure there was help from other Pilsner brewers, but hey, toot your horn where you can. 6.1 though, this is where it gets a little wavy per se. Yep, after a few sips, I thought that sort of sharp vodka-y, alcohol-y sort of flavor would sort of, not dissipate, but get toned down. It has, but not by much. And that's kind of the bummer here on this one, is that it just, that oomph of alcohol just doesn't seem to be wanting to be in here, in a sense. I don't know. I do not understand. Old Style Pilsner on Untapped. 6.1, I mind you. Got into 3.13 bottle caps out of 5. That's only out of 83 ratings. Interesting stuff. What do people say? Somebody says surprisingly good. Smooth and gets you feeling good. That it do for sure. I can definitely see this beer being one of those budget buys where you just want to get drunk quick. You don't really want to spend a lot of money. You don't really care about the flavor. You just want to get that 6.1 in you and get to where you want to go. And this can definitely do that. But even me can definitely figured out some different, better beers than this. Maybe not at 6-1, but still, I don't know. At the beer store, because this is where I found it, it comes in cans. I don't see any bottles or kegs available, but for a single can, you're spending $2.20 for a 473 ml. Yeah, it's gonna get you to where you want to go. 6 cans, $13. 24 cans, $51.95. 12 pack of cans, $26. 4 cans is $8.70. 8 cans is $17.35, and 2 cans is $4.35. You're saving 5 cents. If you buy 2, you're saving a bunch more. If you keep bumping it up, but you got 1 can, 1 can, 2 can, 4 can, 8 can, 6 can, 12 can, 24 can. You got a lot of options. You got a ton of options. Link are down in the below. Beer links are always down below, so you can go check those out. If you're in Ontario that have beer stores, well, you can probably go find it somewhere. And it looks like it's it's available most places, I think. Maybe not. I'm not too sure. But hey, what can you do? It's Old Style 6-1. It's cheap beer. It's alcohol-y beer, as far as cheap beer goes, and well, it's not my beer for sure. That extra alcohol doesn't seem to be wanting to be in here, but hey, it's cheap. You want to get drunk for cheap? 100% doable here. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody, on the final sip. Let's get ready to ratings and wrap this thing up. Old Style 6-1. If I was to choose either regular Old Style or the 6-1, I'd go with the regular Old Style. One, it's just a lot cleaner. That extra alcohol doesn't fit. It just tastes like Old Style with a shot of vodka, or like a half shot of vodka in there, where it's flavorless, but you get a lot of just alcohol flavor hitting you, and it's not doing it for me. Obviously, for the price, totally makes sense to go buy some to get drunk really quick, really cheap. Always a market for that. Not going to be the guy who denies that. So there is that option for people who are on more of a budget but still want to get day drunk, stay up at like a cottage or something like that. Definitely a solid contender in that. But for me, not my thing. Old Style 6-1 gets gets, well, that's 6.1 divided by 2. That's like a 2. It's not, fuck, what the hell is 6.1 divided by 2? There's 3.05. Yep, 3.05 out of 10. That's where I'm leaving it right now. It's not that great. As for presentation, the can does look pretty cool. I don't understand where the bunny came from. I don't think I remember seeing a bunny on the original. But there's a lot of little bunnies on here. Yeah, and you got the big bunny here beside the 6-1. Interesting stuff. But looks more or less the same, just dark and scary and 6.1 kind of stuff and things. Not a ton of information. You got contents, or it contains like an allergy warning thing there. And on the bottom you got some sort of date code. So, yeah, fairly basic cheap beer can, I guess. Website looks interesting. Yeah, looks pretty good. But no dedicated beer page. You got a story, which is actually kind of cool, kind of interesting, fun to read for sure, but not too much information. Presentation gets a solid 4.2 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers on review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. Comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Old Style 6-1, you gotta drink it fast so you can fall on your ass. Do-do-do, 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 do. Why is there a bunny on here? Cheers.